All right, guys, so I'm going to show you this really cool document camera that I received recently. It's very budget friendly and it does not take up a lot of space, which is I like. I didn't want to have to bring my big, bulky Elmo document camera home from school. And so I actually had the opportunity to try this cam out from OKIOLABS. It is called the OKIOCAM, and it's a USB camera for Chromebooks, PCs, and Macs. It comes in this little compact case. There's the USB. And it has a nice camera, and this is kind of like the recording platform right here. It plugs in simply with a USB cable to your computer. And they offer a couple different applications for the OKIOCAM, which I really like. What you're seeing on my screen right now is the extension OKIOCAM Snapshot and Recorder. So basically, I have the OKIOCAM plugged in to my computer via USB, and it's recording just like a document camera would, anything that's happening on the little chair I've set up here. Um, this is great for teachers who are planning to distance teach from home. It's into the month of May at this point. We still have another about month and a half before school ends. We don't know what fall is going to look like. So if you're teaching from home and need that resource, you need a document camera, definitely check out OKIOLABS OKIOCAM. I'm going to show you kind of what this looks like. So on here, and if you can see that because of the brightness on my light right here, I have put some numbers on a piece of paper. Let me turn the light down a little bit so you guys can see that. Okay, so I am using an external camera ring light, so that's why I was able to turn that down. The OKIOCAM doesn't have a light on it, unlike other document cameras might, more expensive document cameras might. So you are going to be using like the natural light of the room you're in. If you have a ring light, you can definitely use that. It helps when you're recording really anything with a camera. So I have that just set up right on top of my OKIOCAM. And you can see that I have some numbers here for math. So if I was teaching a math lesson with my kiddos and I needed to show them, okay, let's talk about two-digit addition, I can set it up with the OKIOCAM and I can show them what I need to and model in much of the same respect that I would in the classroom. So I start with my ones place, I add 5 plus 0, I go to my tens, I add 2 plus 3. I didn't have to regroup for this one. I would move on to the next one. Okay, go back to ones. 4 plus 2 is 6. Go to my 10. 6 plus 2 is 8. Again, no regrouping there. And I would continue on modeling just how I would in the classroom, right, with my document camera. Now, the OKIOCAM Snapshot and Recorder actually has some functions that you can use. On the left-hand side of the screen here, you have a zoom capability, so you can zoom in if I needed to zoom in. Again, just like I would on my fancy Elmo camera, I can zoom in. I can also change the brightness of the page. I can't do that. I can zoom out. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. Down here, I can freeze. So it does allow me, one of the things that the manual that I received on the website mentioned that you can do stop motion, like animation with one of these cameras, which I thought was pretty cool. That's a reset button. Up over here, they will show you the different apps. So again, there's a time lapse. So if you were showing if you wanted to show a process over time and then speed it up, they have that. And then there's that OKIOCAM stop motion app. These are settings here. So it does connect with your Google account. It will save all of your videos onto your local Google Drive. It tells you a little bit about the resolution of the pictures, mic volume, and then it shows you kind of what the different buttons, this is what the actual camera component looks like, what the different buttons do. There's a power off, power on. But really, once you have the extension, the snapshot and recorder extension, all I have to do is plug it into my computer, open that extension, and it's ready to go. I didn't have to turn on the cam. I plug it in, it's ready to go. And I really like that because it saves me time. Down here, if you click on that, it'll show you your files. Again, this is from OKIOLABS. It's the OKIOCAM, and it's a USB camera for your Chromebook or PC. I believe if you go through Amazon, let's see. The last time I checked, it was like under $100. So there it is. There's the OKIOCAM S, and it was $69 through Amazon. Now they also have a website, OKIOLABS, and you can buy it directly from them through their website. It gives you a little bit more information on the website, and we're gonna click that up. There's the camera. It tells you just a little bit more about the camera. Again, I like the fact that it was small, it was compact, and it was very easy setup. One of the things that I hated about my Elmo camera in the classroom, as tech savvy as I am, it was always a bother to get the camera set up and going and all the VGA cables where they needed to go. To project, my screen onto our big projector. And this camera is so easy. You literally plug it into your USB port and you're ready to go. So I really, really like that. Um, if you go to support and download, you'll see, depending on what kind of computer you're using, the different apps and how it can be incorporated into, if you're a Google school like we are, how it can be used in the different Google G Suite apps for slides, for docs, for forms, sheets. It's, again, super cool, very inexpensive, um, and I really appreciate them sending that out to me to try that.